Today on 2K TV postseason, we fill you in on the latest in Road to the Finals, chat with Road to the Finals team owners,
taking them all. It's all on me.
check out what's going on in my team this postseason, show off your top plays,
Watch him!
and give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And Memphis is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Grizzlies will be going up against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Marc Gasol will take the floor tonight, the younger Gasol brother. Hasn't won a championship yet, which of course Pau has. But Shaq, would you consider him the top center in the league, Marc Gasol?
He's in the top two. You know, what I like about his game, there's no weaknesses in his game. Hits all of his shots from anywhere, makes his free throws at almost 80%. I like to see him be a little bit more meaner, a little bit more dominant. But to answer your question, he's in the top two, Ernie.
Top two. Where's he rank with you?
Wow, I'm just trying to figure out who's your one. Is it DeMarcus Cousins?
It sure is.
Oh, I knew he was going there. But he's a great passer. I don't know if Cousins is the passer that Gasol is, but nobody, absolutely no one can defend that hook shot, that old school running hook shot. Almost like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, bite your tongue.
Stop it.
What are you doing now?
Okay, it's not like that.
It's like George Mikan.
But it is a hook.
little George Mikan-ish.
Right.
Okay, that's it. Almost time for tip-off. We'll see you next time.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Outside the Forum, we see the bright lights of a Memphis evening. Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA.
Today on 2K TV postseason, we fill you in on the latest.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. You look at the roster of the Suns for this season and the past few seasons, and you'll notice a common theme. Boy, they got a lot of guards. What do you think, Kenny?
Well, it's nice to have a multiple of guys who can handle the basketball, do certain things, change things up. But, you know, sometimes that not having a lead guard hurts you down the stretch in close games.
You know, and their decision to
The fading amber light gleaming over the Valley of the Sun here in Phoenix, Arizona. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This Arizona crowd ready to roar in this Western Conference matchup for the Phoenix Suns. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Ryan Hollins is out there with Green, and it's Smith in at the point.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
And he gets it to go.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
On the wing, Green. From deep three-point range, Henderson pulls it in.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
And I would venture to say, Greg, it will be the last spot on the bench as well.
The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree it was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous all over the court defensively. And that kind of hustle is going to pay off for you. And it also is going to keep your coach happy.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
One shot. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And that one's good, Hollins.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Chandler with the screen on Thompson. Knight for three. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Yeah, they stayed true to the game plan offensively and never strayed at all. Impressive performance.
Here's Knight after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And the pass to Anderson. Henderson dishes to Knight. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, and the Suns miss again. Warriors leading by 4. Wants to get it to Booker and does. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point. Nothing yet going outside. Chandler is screen. Knight against Thompson. Outside Knight, 6 to shoot from outside the arc. The shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Thompson with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here is Knight. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and the basket good.
That is a tough shot.
Warriors leading by 5. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with Jeff Hornacek.
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Anderson following the basket by Freak. Knight kicks to Anderson. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Trying to get open is Thompson. Barnes can't get it to go. Suns trail by 7. Here's Henderson. Rebound by Smith.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
It's Thompson off the drive. And he gets the bucket. Barnes has got his second bucket.
Klay Thompson. Phoenix timeout.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Freak number 1. Second step.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Markieff Morris is checked in for Chandler. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Gerald Henderson. Payne, he's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Now, here's Knight. From deep. Bledsoe against Smith. Bledsoe has screen on Iguodala. And here's Booker. He had 13 points in the win against Sacramento.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now Smith, following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. That pushes it to double digits. That's 7 points for Smith.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Booker pulls it in.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And Anderson has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Smith with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches in every play counts.
These defenders had better start closing out. Out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Smith wide open. He fired. Nails the wide open jump.